Bonds in the Chinese market, the world's second largest bonds market. That's according to an unofficial statement by the country's finance minister. The bonds will help Egypt diversify financing resources as well as attract new investors. Yasser Hakim has more from Cairo.
In a press statement after the meeting between the Chinese ambassador in Egypt, Liao Lijiang, Egyptian Finance Minister Mohammed Maid said issuing UN bonds reflects the strong economic ties between the two countries. Cairo views bonds as an important debt tool amidst the global economic challenges.
We are working on the Chinese bonds, but Asian bonds in general are very important. We have finalized the procedures for the bonds to be issued as well as sukus. According to cabinet policies, we are diversifying, and we were the first to issue green bonds in the region too. Bonds help us prolong the debt shelf life, which is a main target, because long-term debt has helped us to be resilient and remain strong against external shocks, and which will help us continue with our plans.
China is Egypt's largest exporter, with an average $15 billion worth of bilateral trade annually. And this has encouraged the government to tap into panda bonds for the first time, with an expected $500 million issuance in yuan.
The Chinese market is considered the second largest bond market in the world. Egypt is trying to strengthen its ties with China, and by issuing these bonds, it hopes it will lead to more trade between Egypt and China and also attract new bond buyers to Egypt. The move is also meant to reduce the dollar debt burden and allow trade in other currencies like the yuan.
The Chinese currency currently offers lower interests on debt than its peers. The timing of the yuan bond sale is also important, as over $20 billion of hot money has exited the North African country since the outbreak of the conflict in Ukraine.
Hot money looks for high interest rates and secure markets. Government bonds are more secure, especially amidst the current global volatility. It's the safest and is more attractive than the stock markets. Previous issuances of dollar, euro, green and Islamic bonds have been successful with huge demand on the bonds, and therefore there's a big chance that the yuan issuance will attract a lot more demand and new investors.
But it doesn't stop here. Egypt is going to follow its first yuan issuance by selling its first development bonds as well in the second half of the year. Yes, Hakim for CGTN, Cairo.